Hi, I'm Dave Eiler. I lead product management at SingleStore, and if this is your first time hearing about SingleStore, you're in the right place. You have found the fastest database in the world and the only unified data platform with the performance you need for enterprise AI. But I think many of you are here because you've already sampled the goodness. You want to know what's new. And boy, do we have a lot of new things to show you because that's what SingleStore Upsert is all about. It's a new digital event that we will hold once per quarter to showcase new features in our core engine as well as our Helios Cloud platform. Everything you see today is either already in the product or it's in a private preview that you can request access to with a form that we'll share during the session. And if you're wondering why we named it Upsert, I will give you two very good reasons. First, in SQL, when you do an upsert, you're either adding a new row or you're updating an existing one. And we think this is a great analogy to adding new features and improving existing features already in the product. The second reason is SingleStore also has insanely fast upserts, and we don't mind taking this opportunity to remind you of this once per quarter. All right, let's get right into the agenda and what we have planned today. This SingleStore upsert is called Feeling the Flow because we've integrated Brightflow, a company that we acquired last year, into our Helios cloud platform. This is going to allow you to move data from a whole bunch of different databases into SingleStore, and we will show you that experience in just a moment. We've also got a whole bunch of AI capabilities, including our Aura container service, which is where all of the magic happens. We've been tirelessly working on Iceberg, and external tables is now in private preview, and we can't wait to show you that. Because SingleStore is all about performance at scale, we never stop adding performance, scalability, and observability improvements that allow you to realize this core mission of SingleStore to give you the scale you need to power your most important apps. And finally, developer experience is near and dear to our heart, and we've got a whole bunch of improvements to show you, including GitHub integration, which many of you have been asking for a long time. This will allow you to fully realize the power of our development environment and our integrated Python notebooks. Here we are inside of the Helios Cloud portal, inside of an experience that we call SingleConnect. This is all about making it super easy to bring data into SingleStore from wherever that data might be. Now, one thing that a lot of customers and prospects want to do is just load data from a file. So we've got right up front this super easy wizard experience where you can grab a CSV, put the data in, make sure it looks right, and you're good to go. Customers also might want to get started with a sample data set, and that's why we've got this menu here, front and center, where I can pick a few samples to get started with. Let's say I want to move this sales data set from Amazon S3. If I click here, it's going to take me inside of our notebook experience. Here I can see inside of this notebook a step-by-step guide from bringing sales data from Amazon S3. It's got everything I need, including the flow of the entire demo, how to use the notebook, and all of the code that I need to write in order to bring this data into SingleStore. Now, this is a great way to bring some sample data in from S3, but you might say, hey Dave, I've got my own data in S3. How do I bring that in? For that experience, if I go back to load data, notice that I've got Amazon S3 here, and we've also got a wizard experience from bringing data from your S3 bucket into SingleStore with a step-by-step guide in the same way that we're able to bring data in from a file. You might be thinking, what if the data source that I want isn't on the screen right now? Are there more than this? Of course there are more. That's what the search box is for. For example, let's say I want to bring data in from Kafka. Type Kafka into this search box, and boom, I've got a notebook that's going to show me exactly how I can bring Kafka data inside. It's everything I need to know. It gives me the fields where I can replace these pre-created fields with my own fields, and I can come in here and I can do everything I need to set up a Kafka pipeline. All of those things provide a lot of value for our customers. But the place where we provide the most value for our customers is when they want to bring data in from a database that is not the fastest database in the world. And for that, we introduce SingleStore Flow. For example, let's say I want to load data from Postgres. I type Postgres in the box, and now we've got Postgres by Flow. Some of my favorite customers to talk to are customers who have built their application on Postgres. These are really the best of the best entrepreneurs. They've grabbed Postgres off the shelf, they've prototyped with it, and they've gotten enough adoption that they're trying to scale and they can't. We see this over and over again. Our best customers, the best entrepreneurs out there run into this problem, and SingleStore is the best solution for this problem.